Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I'm going to be starting on my 250th diamond painting, which also coincides with my 6th anniversary of when I started diamond painting. I thought I would bring you along for the ride. I'm going to unbox the diamond painting I'm planning to do for this milestone and give you some of my initial thoughts and first impressions, and then give you a review on it completed too, and maybe take you along for the ride if I want to maybe grab some clips and little thoughts along the way and whatnot. So the kit I decided to work on is called The Snow Queen, is by Mandie Manzano, and is one of her kind of classic princess panel pieces from Diamond Art Club. This came out back in, I think, 2019 or 2020, and I was able to snag it before it was discontinued in 2020, and it has been in what I call my rainy day stash since then. My rainy day stash is diamond paintings that are really special to me that I want to basically save for a rainy day. It's kits that have maybe more emotional significance or attachment to me or represent something really special to me, and I just really enjoy saving and savoring those kits before I work on them. It makes me enjoy working on them even more, if that makes sense. So I decided for this particular milestone that I wanted to do something really special. I've been marking my number of finishes, diamond paintings with special kits for a little bit. Usually every 50 kits, I try to work on something special. How many times have I said special in this video already? Sorry. And then it coinciding with my 6th-year anniversary just felt very perfect. And the reason that I decided to work on this one was because 6 years ago this time, I was working on the companion piece to this one, the sister, the literal sister of this character. I was working on a kit called One Worth Melting For, which is also from the same franchise fan art and by the same artist, and that kit took me a month to complete. I know that I started it on a particular date and ended on a particular date because I finished it on my oldest's birthday that year, and I single placed the whole thing. I very briefly entertained the idea of single placing this one in honor of it and very quickly went, no, that's not a thing I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be multi-placing this one and see, hopefully it doesn't take me a month to complete, but I have turned into a multi-whip girl at this point. I have a lot of whips going and I'm having a lot of fun with that actually, which is very unusual for me. That's not been my norm for the past like 4+ years. They've been like a one whip at a time is where I'm happiest, but I guess 2026 has just been an unusual one. So anyway, I'm going to stop jabbering at you. I want to open this up because I never actually unboxed this kit. And I have a tiny bit of fear that I'm going to open it and the wrong kit's going to be in there. So let's just cross everything that the correct kit is in here. I actually recommend that when you get a kit, you should open it and check the contents, but do as I say and not as I do, because I'm really actually terrible about doing that. Okay, so this has Diamond Art Club's older style of packaging, where their current packaging, they've completely changed how the boxes look. There's a sleeve insert and stuff. So this is, Diamond Art Club circa 2020 and how they were doing their kits, which is with this sticker on the front is what told you what the kit was. And to tell what kit it was from my stack of kits, I just put a sticker on here at the bottom. This is from Add More Zest. And that's how I labeled my kits. But we're going to open this up. I'm just going to see what these first impressions are of one of these old DAC kits. And I am really, really looking forward to getting started on this one. I can't even tell you from the front of the box, like their boxes now, you can tell how many colors are in the kit, but this one doesn't even tell you the number of colors. It does have round drills though, which I'm looking forward to because older DAC square drills were kind of a toss-up in terms of what they were like to work with. So, okay, we've got a sticker sheet, crumpled, but we have one. So there's that original artwork. These did not come pre-cut, so I'll be cutting these out, but at least it is on sticker paper, so I've got that going for me. 42 by 97 centimeters. Now, the funny thing about this particular princess panel is that she is the only one in the series that is this particular size. I think they're all 42 inches wide, but all of the others are like 127 inches tall, and she's 97. So she's the odd duck. She's the odd one out when it comes to the other princess panels. I've completed 2 of the other princess panels, though I own all of them, and I eventually would like to do all of them. And oh, we got a logbook sticker. This was back when they did 2 different stickers. They had the bigger sticker and then they did a smaller one. And this is what I'll put in my logbook. They also had this older style of toolkit, which this style of bag, this was like 3 iterations ago or something. And it came with just basic pen, basic tray, some pink wax, a little squishy, and I don't even think it came with a multi-placer, did it? Let's look just because now I'm curious. Yeah, no multi-placer. Just, that's it. Pen, tray, baggies, wax. Have fun. Tiny little tray for this giant kit. Yeah, super old iteration of these. This looks like the right, I feel like I can see a little bit of the artwork through this. I think we're safe. But let's look. Oh my gosh, I feel like the backings on their canvases used to be even softer. Like I have another kit. Well, I literally have one out of frame. That was something I just unboxed for my sneak peek this week. Yeah, this is just the tiniest bit softer, you guys, I feel like. I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait to work on this panel. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just got so happy all at once. This is so happy. I really thought for a while, I'm like, do I want to hold on to, you know, my favorites of these panels to last? Maybe work on some of the ones that I'm not as excited about first, because the first 2 I've worked on have been favorites. I've done Daughter of the Sea King and One Worth Melting For. And I love both of those characters so much. But I just thought, no, for my 250th diamond painting and my 6th anniversary, let's work on one that I'm just so happy and excited about. So I love her. Yay. This is how they used to do their instructions and everything, this cute little booklet. And that discount code probably still works, actually. And then drills. We'll look at those in a minute, but there's our color palette. I am actually optimistic that this is going to go pretty quickly because it's round drills and I'm going to be multi-placing. It's going to go fine. So this is how they did their schematics and everything printed on the canvas. The Snow Queen. The plastic cover used to be a bit thinner. That is sticky poured glue. That is really, really sticky poured glue. Holy cow. And then their symbols, they used to have like these kind of guide circles. The way they printed their round drill symbols has actually changed a little bit. Where now they don't really have the guide circle style. The round drill symbols now look almost like squares and have really faint guide circles. Like these are more pronounced. So this code cracks me up. I think I saw someone say recently that it still works. It's so funny. Now, even though I got this back in 2020, this is still covered under that lifetime warranty. So if I were to work on this and go, I ran out of a drill color, they would send me replacements. They use a lot of these same symbols to this day. I'm looking at these and going, this is very familiar. This is your classic 310 symbol. Now, Mandie Manzano has almost like a coloring book style of artwork. And I will probably, like I see myself doing maybe the outlining parts like the 310 first and then filling in. Like that could be really satisfying. Now, Mandie Manzano recently has started re-releasing these panels in her updated style of artwork, which I love so much that she's revisiting them. Honestly, though, I'm so partial to this specific style of artwork of hers and have a very sentimental attachment to this specific style of artwork. So I love her. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I'm just curious. They have always really measured true to size, but I just like to double check. And visibly, she is shorter than like the other panels I've done. Yeah, about 97. So just for fun, let's just check this way too. And almost 42. So yeah, all right, let's take a look at our drills. I'm having such deja vu. When I worked on the other panel, One Worth Melting For, that was my first Diamond Art Club kit and my 3rd diamond painting I had ever worked on. My first licensed kit I ever worked on, though. And I didn't have a YouTube channel. I didn't even have a dedicated Instagram for diamond painting yet. And I posted some little like kind of quasi unboxing clips just on my personal Instagram. There's our first AB, by the way. Got a blue AB, 138. This is back when they did their ABs just as codes under 150. And there won't be any other special drills in this kit, just ABs. How many ABs? 1. That was it. That's our one and only AB in this kit. There's not a white AB? Huh. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. They put one at the end. I wonder if they added in later. So there's 2 ABs. That's not usually how that goes, where it's at the end of the legend. That's fine. 138, that's the blue one we just saw, and 141 is a white AB. I remember it. I was like, how is there not a white AB in this kit? It's got snow. Snow means white AB. White AB. But yeah, I remember just unboxing for myself. Oh, there's only a little bit of that white AB. There's 141. A white AB. But it was so special at the time too. So this is just the best kind of deja vu I'm having right now. I love this. Okay. And 33 colors. 33 colors. That's low compared to what DAC does for numbers of colors today. Man, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. All these blues. Now, their round drills have always been pretty solid. I don't mind working with these older drills at all. So they look good. They do look good. I'm hoping I'm not going to run out of any colors, but at least I know that if I do, I can ask them for replacements. Now, let's see. The blue AB, it's this light blue color. It kind of pops, looks light in camera. So there's swirls of it in her dress. Through here, up here. Is there any up here in like her bodice? Not really. So it's just bits in like the lower part of her dress. And then our white AB, that one was just, okay. It's not, I would have expected them to, like, I bet if they did this today, we'd see white ABs in all this white area, but it's not. Where did they put the white AB? Oh, they just put it in her hair. It's the white in her hair. That's where they put the white AB. But like, it's not the white in the background. I wonder, I don't normally do enhancements, but that would be a really easy swap to do. Just grab some other, like maybe a 5200 AB, which is kind of a more pure white. And this, because this one was more of like a slightly off-white. But to do like the white and like the snowflakes and the swirls as an AB could be pretty too. But yeah, the white AB is otherwise just in her hair. Yay! Okay, so that is just an initial unboxing and look at the Snow Queen. And I'm gonna get this kitted up and start working on her. I'm so excited, you guys. This just makes me so happy. I took a while to decide, what do I want to do for my 250th and also for my 6th anniversary. And just, I waffled. I kind of considered some other kits, but this one just felt right. It just felt right. And opening it up, looking at it, that only confirms my feeling of like, yeah, no, this was totally the right call. So, all right, I will either have some clips to share with you of the process of working on this, or you're going to see me just hop straight into a little review and a look at this finished. So I will catch you on the other side. You guys, I am back. I did not grab any clips along the way except for the little clip of me placing last drills on Anna's mouth. And I actually did that because, well, let's not ignore the elephant in the room. We've got her sister here. I did go back and dig out where I had this stored. It took me a minute to find actually, because this has been rolled up in the box where it's been since I completed it 6 years ago, almost exactly 6 years ago, actually. So I pulled this one out, wanted to do a side-by-side, but I worked on One Worth Melting For before I even had an Instagram or YouTube channel dedicated to diamond painting. And when I worked on this one, I had gone ahead and grabbed a couple little video clips working on it that I was just putting on my personal socials at the time. And I just distinctly remembered having this video clip where I recorded, just I think in my hand, placing these last drills on Anna's mouth and then kind of zooming back out. And so I thought, just kind of in homage to that, I did the same with the Snow Queen. So this is done. And I thought it would be just fun to see them side by side because this is the main reason that I decided to ultimately work on the Snow Queen as my 250th diamond painting. This was actually a relatively quick project in the end. From The time that I kitted it up to placing the last drill was less than a week. But I had a lot of time. My kids were being very, very, very chill, and we had a lot of downtime at home. I felt like I really got into a groove, and was kind of channeling some of that speediness I feel like I used to have all the time when it comes to diamond painting. So she went pretty quickly. Oh, let me go ahead, because it's not easy for me to fit these big panels all in the frame here on video. I will put a picture up on the screen of these two side by side, in particular because I wanted you to see that there is a pretty big size difference in terms of the height on the Snow Queen. Before we get too much further into it, I wanted you to get to see that picture. I wanted to show you kind of my stats and notes and my logbook. I know for you guys, we just did the unboxing, so a lot of this is probably rather fresh in your mind. But 42 by 97, 33 colors round drills. I gave this one a 5 out of 10 in terms of confetti. I did not feel like it was crazy confetti heavy. There was a decent amount. Lots of different kinds of color blending with different shades of blue, but it didn't feel, I don't know, while I was working on it, it didn't feel over the top, but as I'm looking at it, I'm going, well, maybe a little confetti heavy. Maybe I should bump that up to 6 or something. Enjoyment, sorry, I didn't mean to take us out of frame again. Enjoyment, 8 out of 10. I really love this one a lot, and I need to go grab the drill count. I tried to find the listing on Diamond Art Club's website, and it doesn't appear to be there that I can find. So I'm gonna have to do like a manual calculation on it. I'll do that later. So I have my loves, my meh, and my notes. I did note this is the third of the princess panels in the series that I have completed. And yeah, actually I just remembered I forgot to bring the drills over. Let me grab those because I do have something important to show you with those. Sorry, I feel like I'm a little disorganized today. Let me kind of show you parts of this canvas in sections because you already got to see all of it all together. My experience of working on this kit was that it was just really enjoyable to work on. It really took me right back to my early diamond painting days. I was very strongly reminded of what it was like to work on One Worth Melting for and what that experience was. Though with this one, I did multi-place her, so I think that is why it went so much faster. One Worth Melting for took me a month exactly, and the Snow Queen took me less than a week. So quite a difference, not just because of the slight difference in the height, but multi-placing really made this go quickly. Now the special drills in this one, there were 2, which we did talk about, I remember, in the unboxing part. So here's that blue AB down here. It has a little bit of like random feeling to it. It's just in a few blue parts of the dress down here. It doesn't, I feel like, honestly stand out a ton, but I'm also not mad at it. I wish that this had more white ABs. There's a lot of white ABs in the snow in this panel and none in this one. The only other AB besides the blue one is there is an off-white AB that is in her hair, which you could see, which I actually really like a lot. And I think it's perfect to have an AB in her hair because, you know, she's got like icy, like cold hair. I think it works really well. So I really like that AB quite a lot. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed this a lot. I will often see people ask about how do kits hold up if they're in storage over time. And I'm happy to report that I had no issues with the glue or the canvas or the drills. This was just totally fine to work on. No issues at all. Let me show you the drills. I feel like Diamond Art Club has updated whatever material they use to make their drills out of since 6 years ago. These drills, they just have a slightly different look to them when you look at the backs of them. I think we probably talked about it when we were looking at them in the unboxing. But they did not give me any trouble whatsoever to work with. I actually really liked working with them a lot. I don't really have any complaints. I decided to use this DAC storage system because there were just 33 colors in this kit. It actually fit perfectly in here. You can see I had plenty left over. This was just an extra container I used for the 310 that wouldn't fit in just one because Mandie Manzano, lots of 310. And the one thing about these symbols though, that Diamond Art Club, I have to say, they have improved this significantly. You're not going to run into this again. But let me tell you what, these two, look, I know I'm not the only one that will see people post in diamond painting groups sometimes, like a picture of 2 symbols side by side and go like, oh, this company, how could you? And sometimes I go, those don't really seem similar to me, which is fine. Different things give different people trouble, right? These two, look, those are pretty similar, right? This is definitely darker. It was visibly darker on the canvas. It was decently easy to distinguish, but what I absolutely had to do when I was working on the canvas, because I would turn it sideways to work on, I would orient the container whatever direction I had the canvas. So it was upside down or, sideways this way, so that I could triple check. I was really paranoid I was going to mess these up. Now, kind of similar shades of blue, but I really did not want to mess up the color gradient that was going on if I could help it. And I don't think I had any major mistakes, but would I know if I did? I don't know, but we survived. Oh, hello. Oh no, he's not going to come in frame. My cat just jumped up on the table to say hello. He's going to check out something else. He loves to come hang out with me when I'm recording videos. It's very sweet. So let me check my notes real quick. What I loved the original artwork. I thought the rendering was really, really good. I think the rendering in her face, I like it better than I like the one in One Worth Melting For. These two gals have slightly different skin tones in the original artwork and stuff, so it makes sense, but I just thought this was a nicer blending, a little bit less harsh personally. And I thought that for the size that I thought translated really well. I could see some different ways that I imagine Diamond Art Club would do this slightly differently if they were rendering this artwork today. Maybe some of the different gradients and the color changes with the blues. There is a lot of confetti in some of these areas up close, but overall, I know I'm really extremely biased, but I think this turned out pretty well. There's a couple of spots with clarity in terms of the snowflakes and stuff that I go, well, that could maybe be a little clearer, but I was pretty happy with it. Let's see, what else? Drills went down well. The symbols we talked about a little bit. I liked the glue and the plastic cover on this one. I didn't have any issues with those. I like the round drills we talked about. I mentioned how I wish that there were more specials, but I understand that at the time, all they had were ABs and maybe glow in the dark. And occasionally, there were one or two kits that came out with extra big drills, like quad cubes or quad rounds or something. And so I understand that they were limited and kind of finding their style with specials. I would love so much to see this artwork done with fairy dust, or even, I don't know, this one doesn't scream any metallics to me, but with fairy dust, some more ABs, maybe even some crystals. Maybe I'm kind of iffy on crystals, but maybe if anyone's going to do it right, in my opinion, it's DAC. And there was... I noted this was the one in the only princess panel in the series that is the slightly shorter size, and I don't know why. But it is what it is. So I feel like there's this optical illusion where this one almost looks like it's wider, but the drill field is identical width on these two. There's something about it just looks wider to me. So yeah, I think that's really it for my post review on the Snow Queen, but I hope it's okay. I brought over One Worth Melting For to show you guys as a fun little side-by-side comparison. This was the perfect kit to commemorate 6 years of diamond painting, as well as my 250th diamond painting finish. I'm so glad I decided to go with my heart on this one, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. And the whole process of working on it was really, really fun. And like I said, just took me right back to 6 years ago when I was sitting down and diamond painting my first DAC canvas, this panel, single placing it bit by bit, but just realizing, okay, this craft is really something special to me. This company is a company that I absolutely want to get more diamond paintings from. And it just... this was only my third diamond painting I'd ever worked on, but I would argue this is the one that really sparked what led to where I am today, if that makes sense, if I can get cheesy. So, but you guys, thanks for joining me to take a look at kind of start to finish on the Snow Queen, this 250th diamond painting of mine. I hope you enjoyed getting to see her in all of her shades of blue glory. I didn't know if I would burn out on blues, but somehow I did not. I just loved working on it. So I'll have to get to some of the other princess panels sooner rather than later, because this was only number 3 of 11 or 12 or something. So I'll have to get to some of the others, because imagine seeing them all laid out, completed together. One day. I'm going to let you guys go though. Subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting videos from me. I have some kind of nutty things planned. I kind of have a bit of a wild hair and want to just do something that's very, very unusual for me, and would love to have you stick around to see if and what that looks like. So subscribe. I do diamond painting videos like reviews and unboxings from a variety of different companies, tutorials and how-tos, and weekly whip and chats if you want some company while you are crafting. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you again for joining me today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Really quick, this is not available. It was discontinued 5 years ago. You could check destash groups for it, though it is difficult to come by. You could also check for maybe, I don't know if there are still cross-stitch charts available for it, but Mandie Manzano is also releasing new iterations of her princess artwork now, so follow her. I'll have her socials linked so you could stay up to date with what she's doing. See more cute princess artwork. So yes, hope you're doing very well. Happy crafting. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.